Hari Om. Let us now continue from where we left in the last capsule. Swamiji was talking to us about the qualities of a of a of a deshikaha. He said a deshikaha, as Shankaracharya said, is a mahantam. Mahantam. One who is a generous acharya, a compassionate acharya. A generous and compassionate acharya does not think, I've attained liberation. If you haven't, that's your problem. No, that's not what they're thinking is. Compassion is a general outpouring, is an automatic outpouring from such a heart. Compassion comes naturally to them. To them who have realized the purpose of this human janma. Yam petra inbam peruga ivyayagam. They want the whole universe, the whole creation to enjoy the same bliss that they have been blessed with. By dint of their hard work, by studying under a competent acharya, they got this knowledge, they applied themselves to it, and reaped the benefit of their effort in this very lifetime. Their aim is not just personal freedom, but sharing that freedom with others. And the next few words defines it all. They want to share this freedom, the knowledge of how to achieve this freedom without ulterior motives or expectations of benefit. No benefit required. Because they are Purnaha. They have discovered Purnatvam within themselves. Their very nature is Purnatvam. When their nature is Purnatvam, no amount of addition. Purnatvam plus one is not going to make it more Purnatvam. Or any amount of subtraction from Purnatvam is not going to demean Purnatvam. Purnatvam remains Purnaha, was Purnaha, is Purnaha, and will ever remain Purnam. Purnaha. Nothing can touch it, nothing can influence it. No addition, no subtraction, nothing. They don't require, such personalities do not require anything from anybody, not even from Ishvara. There was a story of Parvati and Parameshwara. There's a story of Parvati and Parameshwara who came to visit such a jnani, such a sadhu, who was going about his work in his kutia. And they asked him, the story goes, what do you require, O sadhu? And the sadhu, all that the sadhu said, I don't want anything, Mameshwara. I have realized that you and I are one. All that I want, he was mending some clothes, I believe, in his kutia. All that he asked of them was, if this thin thread I can thread through the eye of that needle. That would be more than enough. That's how much contented was he with himself. Some minimum requirement to run this body until Videha Mukti. For that Sharira Yatra, he needed some guidance, some assistance. The assistance that he sought from Uma Maheshwara, Parvati Parameshwara, the parents of this creation, all that he asked of them was, help me to thread the eye of this needle. That's all I want help for. That's how minimal are such people's requirements. Requirements, if any, if not anything else. Nothing, no requirement. So, without ulterior motives or expectations of benefit of any kind. Now, if there is an expectation of benefit, it becomes a transaction. It is no more unconditional. There is a conditional transaction that ensues on condition that you give me something, I will give you something. If there is an expectation of benefit, it becomes a transaction. Vedanta cannot be about personal gain. No gain required. Education was given free. If the Guru's teaching and the Guru's influence on the student touches the student's heart, that is how it was. It did touch student's heart. The student would spontaneously offer Guru Dakshina, not when asked for. Such was the equation between the Guru and Sishya. Vedanta cannot be about personal gain, says Swamiji. Even seeking the status of a guru is the ultimate bondage. Even seeking the status of a guru is the ultimate bondage. I don't go about seeking the status of a guru. I don't want to be a guru. If someone wants me to teach this subject, this divine subject, then there are a few people, there are probably, I can call them as students. And because they are students, relatively speaking, I become their teacher. That's all. I'm not hankering for guru status. No. That is the ultimate bondage, says Swamiji. When a guru craves recognition, or for that matter, disciples, they may unconsciously want to keep their followers dependent. They may unconsciously want to keep their followers dependent, preventing them from achieving true freedom. This is another problem. The Guru's teaching must be such that the student surpasses the Guru in excels the Guru. That is when the Guru Parampara also continues to shine brightly and continues for generations. The student must strive to excel his Guru, although with a lot of humility. There's nothing wrong in it. That is what keeps the fire of the Guru Parampara alive. Because after all, each is each jiva, each student is blessed with a certain amount of prarabdha. We don't know what kind of prarabdha is living inside the student. The student could become a more competent master than his own guru, yet he will do namaskara to his guru. He will, when he's in the presence of his guru, his behavior totally changes. All he will say to his guru is Dhanyoham Krita Krityoham. You're going to see all this in the Vivekachudamani. Don't know when. Dhanyoham Krita Krityoham Vimuktoham Bhavagrahat Nityananda Swarupoham Purnoham. Last few words are the most important. Purnoham Tvadanugrahat. By your eternal grace, by your compassion, it is only by your compassion that I recognize my Purnatvam. I am forever indebted to you, O my Guru. Will be his attitude when he meets his Guru. He will do Sashtanga Namaskara. He will continue to ask to clear his doubts, if any. He shouldn't have any doubts, but if at all there are any doubts, Tatvidhi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Sevaya. He will still pick up his Guru's Padukas with reverence. I have seen Swami Paramarthananda do it with Puja Swamiji's Padukas. He has picked up the Padukas and removed the lotus petals that he found inside the Padukas. It was a very touching moment for me to observe. So, in the presence of his Guru, he is always his student. The Guru will always, and Puja Swamiji always held Swami Paramarthananda in very high regard. Very high regard. He probably regarded him as one of his best students. Such was the equation between the two of them. When a guru craves recognition or disciples, they may unconsciously want to keep their followers dependent. The whole idea is to set them free, isn't it? The moment he teaches them about their Satchidananda Swarupa, he sets them free. If he wants to hold on to them, it speaks about how he has not taught them well. He shouldn't have any problems about thinking, oh, what if these students go away? Who will be the next batch that will join my Gurukulam? And all that. All that is very, very immature thinking, wrong thinking on the part of that Guru. If he has done his job well, Ishvara will do his job well. Ishvara will pick up the right student and send that student to this Gurukula. So, when a guru craves recognition or disciples, they may unconsciously want to keep their followers dependent, preventing them from achieving true freedom, which is not the purpose of studying Vedanta. So, this Mahantam word highlights the importance of selflessness in spiritual guidance, emphasizing that true teaching should aim for the student's liberation, not the teacher's not the teacher's personal gain or status. He has lost it. That teacher, that acharya has lost it if he is looking for personal gain or status. Puja Swamiji says, if a teacher looks to perpetuate gurudom, like kingdom, perpetuate gurudom, he will continue to be a samsari. He will continue to be a samsari, being bound to his guru status. You see, not only is the guru going to remain a samsari, both the teacher and the guru remain as samsaris, because the whole idea of learning this subject is to set yourself free, to break free of these shackles. Bhidyate hridaya granthi, छिद्यन्ते सर्व संशयाः, क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि tasmin drishte paravare. That's the whole idea, to break all the shackles that are binding you to this jivatvam, to this jivahood, not allowing you to discover your true nature. And if the guru is after personal gain or status, then he's bound. He's bound to a different kind of bondage. He's in a different trip altogether. He's not able to let go of his ashram. He's not able to let go of his students. There's fear. There's uncertainty looming large in his antakaranam, which is exactly what should not be. Whenever I talk about such subjects, it becomes so interesting that I lose myself. Okay. So, such a selfless teacher who imparts knowledge without desire for recognition is called Mahan, or a great soul, and is compassionate. A dayaluhu. A dayaluhu. When approaching such a teacher, one should receive the teachings with sincerity. Not just pay respect superficially. Very important portions. The true learning begins after the initial reverence, namaskarams. We must remind ourselves of that famous Bhagavad Gita shloka from chapter 4, shloka number 34, which Swamiji quotes often. He has quoted it ad infinitum. तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्ष्यन्ति ते ज्ञानम् ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिभिः. True learning begins after the initial reverence. Namaskarams. Pranipatena. One must deeply reflect upon and dwell on the teachings to truly benefit from them. A lot of work involved on the part of the student. The emphasis is on the importance of finding a genuine teacher. Finding a genuine teacher. Mark those words. Easier said than done. The emphasis is on the importance of finding a genuine teacher and being committed to learning and internalizing the wisdom received. We will continue our study of this important section in the upcoming capsules and take it forward from there. Until then, Hari Om. ॐ दुर्जनः सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जनः शान्तिमाप्नुयात् शान्तो मुच्येत बन्धेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ. श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ.